and welcome to Reflections of You. And I'm your host, Denise Antoinette, where we talk about inspirational and motivational stories of people and how they pursue their purpose. Now, you might be asking yourself today, how can you pursue your purpose? And how can you really truly hear what your inner voice is saying? The easiest way to do that is learn the steps of meditation. Today, I am excited to have a wonderful guest on our show that is going to tell us about the steps of meditation. So make sure you tune in to Reflections of You.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for one. He's tough enough to feed the man that gave him a lifetime of nourishment.
He has the crazy strength to lift the man that raised him up without even flinching.
That's right. No employee of the month bonus check here. This guy, no, this warrior, will always be by his father's side, even if his dad will hardly remember. Good luck finding a gym to train for that. If this guy isn't the toughest guy on the planet, then I don't know who is. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to Reflections of You. And I'm so excited to have a wonderful special guest here today, Ms. Kativa Go Millions. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Denise?
I am doing wonderful, and it's a beautiful, wonderful day in Buffalo, New York. We are here at Bidwell Park, just enjoying the scenery, enjoying the trees, enjoying the sun, just enjoying life right now.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about a wonderful subject today, the power of meditation.
Yes. I'm very glad that you brought this up because I was inquiring about doing yoga and meditation, but I wasn't too familiar with it. So I'm glad that you brought me here today, Denise. I appreciate you.
Yes, it's exciting to have you here. And you know, it's so many people, they don't really understand the principles of meditation and the importance of it. And it really is important because it helps you to clear your mind. So it's going to be an exciting time for us to be able to talk a little bit about meditation. So let me ask you a question. So you said you have never heard and never practiced meditation, ever.
I've known people who have they've participated in meditation. Maybe I just thought it was more of a spiritual thing. It was a different denomination that I should be participating in. I wasn't sure, and so I'm just like, I'll just stray away unless I know someone that's actually going to go.
Right. And I know, and I have to honestly say, I was born in the church environment, and I was taught that meditation was a no-no as well as yoga.
Right.
But meditation, you know, it actually shows up, you know, in a lot of venues as far as the religious venues, you know,
Yes.
in the Bible and a lot of other concepts where it says to focus on these things, you know, focus on good things. So I could never understand why people were telling me that meditation was so wrong. And it wasn't until I did a little research myself and really started to do it that I said, wow, this was something I really needed so bad. Because I would just sometimes just focus on some of the wrong things. You know, sometimes you can get a bad thought or some things that you might do or some hurtful, painful events that may have happened in your life, and you just consistently focus on that. It can have a real effect on your life and your views of how you think, you know, about things. So it's so important to get your mind and to get clarity. And the only way to get your mind and get clarity is really to empty out your mind.
It's true. Most people say the best way for you to accept other people into your life is first be content with yourself. You're your first vessel. So I'm very game for that today.
So you could be able to find out exactly where you need to be. Because sometimes you can get tunnel vision, when you're trying to pursue certain tasks. So that's another easy way to be able to get meditation. But the numbers in meditation is, when people practice meditation, is statistically high, that it actually helps promote healthy living, right? And I'm quite sure there's someone out there you might be struggling with a bad relationship right now and trying to figure out how you are going to overcome that mental block that's in there. Well, meditation is definitely a way of just emptying out your mind. So that's an area that it's good in, And what's healthy for the mental is also healthy for the body. Because we know that all the concepts of everything that we need and everything that we have, it starts really right from our mental state. And it spills out into the rest of our body. So I'm so excited about today. So how about you?
I'm excited. I'm just not sure what to expect, but I'm game for it.
Yes, and I guess it's going to be kind of fun just even watching you doing this for your first experience. It's like watching your first little baby take off.
I'm game for it. I'll participate. I'll keep an open mind. What inspired me to want to come here today, everyone that I know of that have participated in yoga or meditation, they seem to be content with themselves, like as far as being in peace. And that's where I want to find peace.
Right, and it's like such a beautiful day here in Bidwell Park that I know that it's going to be just such an awesome experience. It's not too hot, that we don't have to be burning in all of the heat and stuff, so that we can really be able to focus today. But the weather could be nothing but just great at this particular moment. I hear the birds chirping, the bees buzzing, and I am just so excited about today and really just excited about life right now. Just all the wonderful things that are going on. In the Buffalo region, there's so much great things that are happening. So I'm excited, A lot of new businesses are coming forth. So let's get ready to get started and get into this meditation so that we can be able to see exactly how this is. So that is Reflections of You, and we will be back in just a moment with our guest. So make sure you stay tuned in.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Testing. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to Reflections of You, and I'm excited to have a wonderful guest with us today, Rebecca Rogers. Hello, Rebecca. How are you?
Hello, Denise. I am well. How are you?
I'm excited. I'm excited to go through your program today.
Thank you. I'm excited to offer the program today.
Yes. So tell us, what is some of the value, in practicing meditation and what it does to our body?
So meditation is so amazing for the mind and body. We can practice decluttering the mind, producing calmness in us, even in stressful moments. And also we can just increase our awareness. It's so important to be aware of what we're involved in, regardless of your profession or what you are doing. Awareness is key. Even something as simple as enjoying a meal while you're eating food. If you practice being aware of what you're eating, looking at your food, how does my food sound as I'm chewing it? What did I just eat? How much did I just eat? Just being aware of that moment now. Because so often as we're eating, we're like, I'm thinking of the next thing and the next thing, and where I have to go and what I have to do and what's my laundry about, how many bills do I have to pay, and on and on and on. So we can start by doing some simple basic exercises to actually improve our level of awareness.
So you're saying meditation can help somebody if they're trying to diet and just to get unfocused, to be able to lose that weight.
Yeah, whatever your goal is, meditation can absolutely improve it. If you're an artist, you know, having that moment to just sit still, allowing space in your mind to come through for the next level of visualization, or the next great project or great idea, or the next great movie that you might be writing. Just, yeah. Yeah, because actually it happened to me. I wasn't planning on writing a book, but because my mind was clear through meditating, words and images of pages started popping into my mind. And I thought, you know what, Rebecca, why don't you sit still and write down what you're actually seeing? And voila, out came a book.
What are some of the methods that you use?
Yeah. So I always begin with the breath. Breath is life. If you begin by just gently closing your eyes and focusing on breathing, inhaling through your nose and pushing out through your mouth, inhaling in and then pushing out for a few seconds more, you actually can begin to calm yourself, really and truly lower your blood pressure, lower your heart rate, kind of steady the mind. So beginning with the breath is definitely a critical component.
And how do you find your purpose for meditation?
So I found it through struggle, through stress. I became the first professor in a department, and then became the first full-time African-American professor in the same department, and I encountered a lot of stress. So one of the ways for me to manage the stress from administration, the stress from faculty, the stress from students, was through modalities like meditation, acupuncture, and because it has done such wonders for me, I began to think of all the other people who are still involved in those very stressful environments and who needed other options. Because many times you don't need, I'm not criticizing the medical profession, but many times people don't need a certain surgery, procedure, or medication done. They can actually encounter and achieve some of the goals that they're looking for just by doing some non-invasive or holistic means to wellness.
Awesome. Now, I do meditation as well, practice it, but I have never thought about doing it as a business. So how does one embark in starting their own practice doing meditation?
Yeah, another excellent question. So I embarked on starting this as a business because I wanted to legally and professionally be known for what I am doing. So I began to look into methods and ways to actually become incorporated as a business. So when I looked into various ways of becoming incorporated as a business, I did discover you have to register with the state. I developed my own logo, so I wanted to register that with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. So there's a few things that you have to do behind the scenes. You want to have enough resources stowed away, so some funding, a little cushion for the things that you're about to purchase. As an entrepreneur, you should have just a little cushion to get you started until you actually do begin to make money.
Right. Now that we've talked about the business side of it, what about certifications and training? Is there any requirements in regards to practicing your own business in meditation?
Another great question. So thankfully, I am a registered dental hygienist. So I think in preventive measures. So I was always focused on prevention. And being an educator, I taught prevention. And one of the courses that I taught was pathology, the study of diseases. And I couldn't help but to keep noticing how stress was always an underlying factor in many of these diseases with unknown etiologies. So because of that, I have a background in talking about reducing stress when it comes to wellness and healthcare. You do not necessarily need a meditation certificate to meditate. You can actually embark on the certification process, or you can actually just become a meditator through your own professional training or side skills that you may have developed. But I did become certified because I love knowledge, I love learning. There's so many various ways to become certified. You can find another meditator and use them as a mentor. You can go to another country and study with Buddhists or other religious aspects. You can get it that way. So it's definitely kind of open to a variety of modalities to become a meditator. You do not need to become a certified meditator in order to start a meditation business, though. I do strongly emphasize the person beginning a meditation business to actually have some background in health or wellness or holistic awareness. That's going to be key.
Okay. And what are some of the challenges that you face in starting the business? I heard you say you had some challenges that inspired you to want to start the business, but vice versa. What challenges did you incur trying to start the business itself?
Yeah, so another great question. You may face many challenges as an entrepreneur in general, but one of the challenges that I faced was I did not see anyone else who looked like me who was meditating, so I could not contact another person and lean on them and ask them, how does this work? Or what target markets did you begin to reach? Or just getting that background information, that coaching and that mentorship that might be helpful as you're embarking on a new journey. So I didn't have that, but you can overcome those challenges by believing in yourself, continuously pushing forward towards that dream, irregardless of the challenges or roadblocks or difficulties that you may face. So that was just one of the challenges that I faced, that I did not see anyone who looked like me, and I could not lean on someone to ask them all the questions that I had. But through my own research, through my own perseverance, I found those answers. And through meditating, I found those answers.
Wow. Who would think? Well, thank you so much, Rebecca, for all that information. And we will be back in a moment as we practice meditating with Rebecca Rogers.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you.
Yeah.
It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
And welcome back. I'm so excited to be with Miss Rebecca Rogers, and she is about to walk us through a guided meditation. So Rebecca, walk us through.
Yes. So first we're going to begin with sitting in a comfortable position, much like we are now, and we're going to place our spine in perfect alignment. We're also going to gently close our eyes and begin with breathing. First, inhale through your nose and push out through parted lips. So inhale deeply through your nose, open your lips gently, and push out through parted lips. We'll also add in a count. We're going to inhale for 4 seconds, or 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then push out on a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to push out more than what we've taken in. So again, gently inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And push out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fully emptying out your lungs, focusing on just the awareness, the simplicity of just bringing in the breath. Simple and powerful. In through your nose for 4, and push out for 6. Allowing your lungs to fully release all of that stale oxygen, and then again bringing in new breath. Use your diaphragm, the lowest part of your belly, to assist in pushing out stale breath, bringing in fresh oxygen, and pushing out carbon dioxide that is no longer needed. For a few seconds, just focus on your breath, bringing it in for 4, pushing out for 6, using your lower belly. Feel the gentle breeze of nature as it brushes across your skin. Just being aware of your breath. With each exhale, release any tension in your body, gently dropping the weight of your shoulders, dropping the weight and tension from your hands, releasing any tension, pain, or discomfort in your legs. On every exhale, push out what is no longer needed. On your inhales, invite feelings of calm, feelings of peace, invite in feelings of love on each inhale. Push out stress on every exhale. Push out any confusion. Just allow yourself to feel calm, to feel peaceful, to feel loved. Nothing is required of you in this moment, but to just simply breathe. Be still and breathe. Should a distracting thought enter your mind that is no longer needed, that is not required, gently acknowledge that thought and slide it to the left. Slide it out of your mind and bring your focus, bring your awareness and your attention back to the simplicity of your breath. Nothing is more important in this moment. All that is required of you is to simply sit still and bringing in a few more breaths. Bring it to your mind. Bring your next breath to your heart. Allow any stillness, any resentment, any ill feelings to be cleansed out by bringing in a few more breaths right into your heart space. Allow your heart to soften. Let anything that doesn't belong melt away, fade away, dissolve, and be gone. Now, as you bring your awareness back to self, I invite you to gently wiggle your fingers and toes with your eyes still closed. Just gently wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing your awareness back to your body, feeling the breeze, listening to the sounds of nature. continuing with peaceful and calming breaths. And then we can gently open our eyes, wiggling our fingers and toes, still being aware that we're calm, that we're peaceful, that we're loved, we are blessed, and we are alive. That concludes the guided meditation.
So that was the calmest I've ever felt in my life.
Yes, and I feel so calm right now myself that I'm ready to take a nap.
It's like she was calmly comforting you, like while you're awake.
And you did. That's all I did was speak to you while you produced happy thoughts.
Wow.
So that's just a tidbit of what meditation can do for you. Stimulating those areas in our mind that produces happiness, joy, awareness, positive thinking.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This was Reflections of You, and I am your host, Denise Antoinette, along with my special guests, Ms. Katima Gomillion and Rebecca Rogers. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.